Hello fellow tankers, this is Dauntless, and today I'm going to be playing my Tier 9 Chinese light tank, the WZ-132A, on the map Highway. I'm aware that rhymed, it wasn't intentional, I promise. And today I just wanted to do a quick little guide on how to spot from the green base when, or southwestern base, when you spawn in a light tank on this map. Now this map can be very friendly to light tanks if you know how to position yourself correctly. A lot of players will YOLO out into the open along the AB line, or try to push up to A1, and realistically you're not going to get a lot of spots there. Alternatively, some light tank players will like to press down into the bridge here, underneath the bridge at a E5, and that's also asking for trouble. So that route that I took to get here, very similar to the light tank guide that I posted on here, but you want to get into this position. This building to the right will block you from being lit, and you're able to extend your view range to a good chunk of their base, where a lot of tank destroyers will hang out kind of along these trees here, and anything pushing like our team here will be able to spot them. And if you have very good view range like I do and very good camouflage, you'll be able to outspot other light tanks that are trying to be a little too ballsy getting out into the field, and you'll be rewarded with some very good spotting damage. Now, right now, I'm kind of just driving around. I'm getting myself into a position where if this T-54 lightweight decides to drive up onto the road, he won't be able to spot me as easily. T-30 is making a really bad move here, pushing it into the open. You know, that's a very soft, big, slow tank, and I'm really praying that our team is going to be able to punish them. Now, this position is great to hang out. You know, you want to be here for the first, I would say, probably anywhere from the first minute to 5-minute mark of the game, depending on how aggressive your team is being on the one line. If your team pushes the one line, there's absolutely no reason for you to hang out here, and you're going to want to push down to the bridge, and I will show you how to do that here in a second. I can't do anything, though, as long as that light tank is alive, so thankfully our STRV-103B is able to take him out. Now, we know STRV is sitting in the open. T-30 is hiding at A1, A2 area, and we have a full life T-110E4 on their base. My goal is to spot them, because that's a lot of juicy spotting damage that I can get, and also they're going to eat our team alive if we're not able to get eyes on them. Now the bat check gets lit. I'm praying here, please, hopefully I'm not lit, and I am not. Oh, take that back, I am, and I just lit the T-110E4. Most likely he has binoculars up, and he is the one that spotted me, not this bat chat, because the timing seemed a little bit off. I'm going to hide here. Artillery probably isn't going to take a pot shot at me, just because I'm in the middle of the map and he's going to have to relocate his gun just to try to get a shot at me, and I'll be unlit by then. I push up into this bush, which this bush used to be a little bit better, hoping I'll be able to spot the tank destroyers, and unfortunately I can't. Or I guess I did. I spotted the STRV in the open. I was really trying to get that E4 lit, but I do spot the 60 TP, and that thing has a wicked gun, and I really don't want to get punished by it. So I've realized that our team is really trying to kill this T-30, and all that's left to spot on the base is the T-110E4. I do have to be careful though, because as far as I know, the other T-30 is hiding up there, as well as the 183. I actually don't know where the 183 is. He could be fighting in the city, but most likely he's hiding up here as well. And they have, let's see, yeah, I guess the 183 is what I was thinking about. So I got to be careful pushing up here. I do want to spot that E4, but I really have to be careful that I don't just like pop up and get one-shotted by something. So I'm going to peek over here, and there is the STRV. He is still full life and kicking. So I am going to just put a shot into him. And I was actually thinking of the other STRV. There were two of them, and that's why I was confused. Like, why is this one full life when the other one was so dead? So I'm just going to punish him. He's not going to be able to turn towards me because he needs to protect himself as much as possible. And I'm going to peek up here. I'm not going to expose myself too far because I don't know what's hiding in these bushes. Anything here I would have already lit, but because these trees are very good at hiding tank destroyers, if I peek out too much, there's a chance I could just get one shot by this 183. So I'm going to be careful. Now, if you actually pay close attention to the map, there is a tank destroyer in the city. So that's either the T-30 or the 183. And hopefully we'll be able to spot something here soon and find out. I'm just waiting right now for our team to take out this E4. I really don't want to have to take a shot. He fires. I think about pressing up and shooting at him, but thankfully he is killed. This T-30 doesn't seem to care about me, and he's just going to sit there and let me farm him. Now, I made kind of a mistake here. In hindsight, I regret it. I auto-aim, and I fire, and I track this dude. Now, the reason that's bad is now the rest of the damage I get on this guy is all tracking damage, because unfortunately in this game, tracking damage is considered higher than spotting damage. Really clutch shot on that bad chat. So, and the reason that's bad is because when you're trying to mark your tank, your spotting damage and your track damage goes towards your marks of excellence, but only one, not the other if you have both. And if you have the one that's higher is the one that's going to go towards it. So currently right now I have about 3k spotting damage, but that extra 500 or so I got of assist, which it would have been spotting because I was the only one spotting that guy, gets converted into tracking assist. And that really sucks because that's going to actually be negative 500 damage towards my mark. And so, well, not negative, but it could have been potentially for my mark. And so, kind of a bummer there. So again, it's all the little things that you have to mind. I'm going to push up here, hoping to get at least one more shot in before the game is over. I'm sitting at 2kb, nice to round it off with like 2300, 2400 damage if I get a high roll. Really low roll with this gun, but 2287, I will take it. Now, the game, when you spot something and they go unlit and they get punished, you still get spotting damage for it. And if you notice that E4 was really dead by the time we went over there, so we actually ended up doing 5700 spotting damage in this game. I don't have the post-game stats for you right now, but you'll have to just take my word for it. It was actually one of the better spotting games I've had on this map, and that's why I want to show it to you as kind of like a little mini guide on how to spot on this map on this side. 5700 spotting damage with 2400 or 2300 damage was an easy ace tanker for this tank, and it was a lot of fun. Very quick game, just about 6 minutes long. I was able to get some shots in, get a kill on the arty, and really do everything right, everything a light tank should do in order to maximize their potential. Again, a lot of light tank players makes the mistake of driving out into the open thinking they have to drive across and YOLO to spot the enemy tank destroyers, and that is really not the way you want to do it. Again, lesson with light tanks is try to stay alive till the end of the battle, no matter what. Even if you're 1 HP and your engine's knocked out, go sit in the corner until your repair kit turns over, repair your engine, and then play as passively as possible. Even if that means waiting for your entire team to die and you getting a couple more shots in, because at the end of the game, a lot of the tanks that are left over are artillery and tank destroyers, and they have poor view range and they've got poor mobility. So if you're alive and you're just sitting in a bush at 1 HP towards the front lines and you're spotting enemy vehicles, you're still going to be a huge asset to the team with even 1 HP. So just make sure that you don't throw yourself away. Even if you have full HP, it's very easy to get killed quickly in a light tank. So conserve as much HP as you can till end game. That way you can at least afford to take a hit or two at the end. So anyway, guys, hopefully you found this guide useful. If you did, drop a like down below. I really appreciate the support. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for more content like this in the future.